I got some time behind the wheel of the Dodge Durango. I've always thought the Durango was a good-looking SUV overall, and on the SRT variant, it looks even better, for sure. It definitely looks more aggressive, more menacing. It's a little lower. Lots of SRT logos throughout, and signs that it is something special. And it really is. It's basically a lot like if they took a Hellcat and raised it up. Coming around to the interior, it's a really nice, interior. It's, kind of sporty but and functional. It's not like amazingly outside of this world, but it's a nice place to spend time. Lots of leather, carbon fiber, Alcantara, things like that. Bit of black plastic, but it's not too bad overall. And it's got a great stereo. Actually, the Beat stereo in here is pretty good. I was impressed. They're getting a lot better as time goes on. I think that's why Volkswagen just signed up with Beats over Fender.
Okay. Each one of what the transmission does as far as shifting, all-wheel drive, suspension, all the settings.
Nice.
This is the first Durango that's offered with active noise control. I forgot to show it to you guys, but it's only active in 2 different places.
Okay.
One is in all the time in tow mode.
Okay.
And we do that because the exhaust is fairly loud, and under load it gets louder, right?
Right.
So we didn't want to drown out the people in the back, and we actually optimized the microphone locations.
Okay.
The second is it does run MDS, so it goes into 4-cylinder mode to save fuel.
Oh, okay.
When it does that, no matter what mode it's in, it kicks on the active noise control. So it reduces the amount of noise that's being generated that you hear there.
That's cool.
And it's very effective. We can, we get a really nice drop in the noise levels, and for the most part, you don't really notice the transitions.
Pretty quiet to start with too, so that's neat.
But
I'm sure under
unless
the
you put your foot down, right?
Yeah,
that's what we wanted. We wanted something that you could take the family out in.
Right.
That you're not gonna just drive them crazy.
Right.
But also gives you the feel of performance. This is we call it the 3-row Charger, and it sounds like the Charger.
Right.
The Charger's at like 11, right?
Right.
It's at 11. This one's more at 8. Literally tuned it to sound exactly the same, but just turned down a little bit.
Okay, that's cool.
And a quarter mile of 12.9.
Okay, for an SUV, that's good. Yeah.
2-way average top speed of 160 miles an hour. No, there's no speed limiter built in. It's just aero limited.
Okay.
Brembo brakes, 6-piston in the front, 4 in the rear, 15-inch rotors in the front, so they're really big brakes. It'll stop from 60 miles an hour and 115 feet.
Oh, okay. It's really low for an SUV.
Usually one that weighs 5,500 pounds.
Right.
Yeah. I know, because there's 2 seats in the back, and then.
Yeah. So it's a 6-pass, 3-row. Tows 8,700 pounds.
Okay.
Which is more than the Tahoe.
Okay.
And really second only to the Ford Expedition. That's the only SUV that can tow more ground.
They seem to come up more, the paddle shifters.
Yes, they're longer. That wheel is really comfortable. It's a very nice wheel.
It's got a lot of notching in it.
It does, and once you start really driving with it,
right.
I've got over 200 laps in this car on various tracks, and you just figure out where you're at.
About what does it run?
This one is 70. What is it? 73.6.
That's with all the options.
Yeah.
Okay. Or not all, but everything that's
Yep. So 73.3, and then at base is 62.9.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like 64 with destination.
Okay.
Just about dead on 64.
Okay.
And honestly, even without options, it's still a pretty nicely optioned out car.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, the ones I would definitely do if I were getting the car is the premium interior package, because this looks really nice.
It does. It really is worth it.
Thank you. Rough road, which is really kind of cool because you can change between track and auto.
Okay.
Really see the difference in the damper tuning. In auto mode, it does what's called skyhook. And this car right now with this air is going to make every bit of 475.
Alright, let's check out that engine. These are actually functioning, he said. It keeps it like 10 degrees cooler, those vents.
It sits that engine very low.
Okay. Alright. Open it up a little. Sounds really good. Definitely quick. Ride quality's good, even though I think which suspension are we in? Oh, we're in straight. Okay. Steering was even good before I moved it over to track. On brakes. Sorry.
Oh, you can hit him a lot harder than that.
Yeah. I just kind of wanted to warn you.
I'm ready.
Getting it on some curves.
So put it in track now real quick if you would.
For the suspension?
Yeah.
Oh, just everything. Okay.
So there you go.
Okay. Yeah.
So you can definitely feel it. And if you go back to auto again, feel how it's smoothed out?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's a big difference.
It really does make a difference on the track, I'm going to
Right.
tell you. And track mode is really kind of cool because it turns off traction control.
Okay.
It gives you really fast shifts on the transmission.
Okay.
140 milliseconds or 160, I can't remember. It depends on which gear. That's almost as fast as a DCT. Automatic transmission that's almost as fast and shifts almost as hard as a DCT. But on launches, we don't have to slip the clutches. We're running through the torque converter.
Okay.
So we get a lot more torque on launches, which means our 0 to 60s can be much better.
Right.
The DCTs are you're just slipping a clutch. You
Right.
don't get any torque multiplication. So.
Yeah, it's actually comfortable on these streets. And even in street mode, the handling seems okay through the corners.
Take it racing, and we'll still honor the warranty.
Okay.
Oh wow,
That's cool.
That's nice.
As part of the development process, we run 24 hours of durability on the truck. Taken out, we ran 24 hours, and all we put on was new rubber and new brake pad. Same car, I went out and did 100 launches at the drag strip.
Okay.
And so we know that if you try and do stuff like that, you
Yeah.
can do it.
Right.
Yeah.
We've done it. We've tested it already.
You don't think of tracking SUVs, but people do it.
If you get a chance, and I think we'll probably come back for spring.
Okay, yeah.
Oh good.
It's it's amazing how small this feels on the track.
I took the Jeep that they had out last time on the track. That was impressive.
It's
surprisingly
very similar
impressive.
to that.
Okay.
And actually, with the longer wheelbase,
Mm-hmm.
it's a little less pitchy.
Okay.
And a little more stable through the turns, believe it or not. So,
Okay.
and the weight distribution on this is 52-48.
Okay.
So it's
really
very
good.
close to 50-50. And the way that we tune it is we tune it to understeer,
Okay.
but we also tune it to oversteer if you lift the throttle.
Okay.
So if you're coming in to a corner and you're a little too hot and you're turning, you're oversteering, if you lift your throttle up, the back end will slip out on you just a little bit, and it'll tuck in the front for you.
Okay.
And it's a really fun way to drive the car. If you go and you overdrive it just a little bit,
Yeah.
and you can slide through some corners. It's a lot of fun.
Okay.
On this is functional.
The bulge or the vents?
The vents.
Okay.
What we found was that without the vents, we were very close to overheating our engine mounts.
Okay.
And when we put the vents in, we saw almost a 10-degree drop. 10C. You run launch control before?
Not in this vehicle. Okay, people are doing it correctly today.
Okay, so
Okay.
it may not let you go in because we're not on a flat ground.
Oh, okay.
And it knows that. Launch button.
Oh, there's a button. Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
So you
Okay.
can hit that, and does it say? It'll tell you in the EVIC
vehicle. Let's
vehicle
see,
must be on level ground.
Yeah.
When it's ready, it'll show like a bar up there that'll show
Okay.
your brake pressure.
Okay.
You're gonna go as hard as you can into the throttle at the
Okay.
same time.
Okay.
Very, very fast. If you don't go
Right.
fast enough, it'll kick you out.
Okay.
So you're gonna go in, and it's gonna sound weird.
Okay.
It's gonna be like.
Okay.
That means you're in. And
Okay.
all you have to do at that point is take your foot off the brake as quick as you can. And it
Okay.
will launch you hard.
Let me let that Lexus around me.
So left foot on the brake,
Okay.
pretty hard. You touch the launch control button.
Okay.
Go hard under the throttle.
Okay.
Nope, not fast enough.
Okay.
Hit
So-
it again.
Okay.
Go really hard on. Fast.
Great. Okay.
That's cool.
And it'll stay at 2200 for up to 10 seconds. So
Oh,
you
wow.
You don't have to take your
rush
foot
it.
off the brake right away.
Okay.
So what's really cool is when you're at the racetrack, right? And you decide you want to go and drag race this thing.
Yeah.
It's an excellent bracket car.
Yeah.
I went out and ran the 12 nines in this car. I ran 10 of them in a row.
Oh, wow.
And they were within thousands, not hundreds, thousands. Because launch control just puts you in exactly the same spot every single time.
Okay.
It allows you to bump in, so you can move just a little bit. You get in, the lights start going, you go wide open throttle,
Right.
and it hits the bottom, and you let go, and you're gone.
That's cool.
Really cool. And I've never done any kind of drag racing before, but this car makes it so easy.
That's awesome. Yeah.
Drag race skip in this car.
I think he'd win. Our friend has a Viper ACR.
Well, if you bracket race, you might beat him though.
That's true. Final thoughts on the car. Very confident, good steering. The suspension it makes you think it's a lot lighter car than it is, which is awesome. Brakes are great. The launch control is really cool. And yeah, I definitely, if I was gonna get an SUV in this size and I wanted the performance option, this is kind of, I think, what I'd go with. So it's a very cool car. Talk about that more in the drive review. Is there a trick to getting this hood up? I'll let you do it. Well, next time, my speedy racers, drive on.